Hey everyone, it's Ariana Jolie back with another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a new palette that I received in PR from the brand The Beauty Crop. And it's a nice everyday type of palette. It has like a glitter shade and everything. You know, this brand reached out to me and was like, hey, like, do you want to try out, you know, our Dawngazing palette, which is what it's called. It's a 12 shade palette. I believe it's like a nice everyday palette, perfect for like on the go, like natural looks. And I really wanted to try it out for you guys, so if you would like to see that video, then just please keep on watching. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also have your post notifications turned on. That way you're always notified every single time that I upload. You know, YouTube, like with their algorithm and everything, sometimes they don't even notify people about my content even when they do have the notification bell turned on. I've had a couple people tell me that sadly YouTube like screws up somehow. It's either like a glitch or something, I don't know. They just don't give everybody notifications about my videos even when they have the notification bell turned on. I don't know, but just in case, like if you want to see my videos every single time I upload, just make sure you have that bell turned on. That's pretty much all I have to say, so let's just get right on to this video. So this is what the palette looks like. It is incredibly, like, the packaging is insanely beautiful. Like, it's like holographic with all these rainbow, like, I don't, it's hard to explain, but when it hits the light, it's like reflecting this rainbow pattern. It kind of looks like it's holographic, and I don't know, it's just very pretty. It's like iridescent. I don't know how to explain, but it's beautiful. I don't know what material they used to make it look like that, but it's just gorgeous to me. I'm going to read to you like what the description of the palette is. It says, inspired by the kaleidoscope of pinks. Okay, that was the word I was looking for, kaleidoscope. That, and it's exactly what's in the description here. I gotta think. It says, inspired by the kaleidoscope of pinks and magentas of the sky at dawn, our Dawngazing eyeshadow palette features 12 buttery and highly pigmented shades in 3 different finishes: velvety matte, creamy metallic, and long-wearing glitter. This richly toned palette features 12 pink and purple shades that can be layered in infinite ways to create a vast array of looks with just one palette. Layer different textures to create unique combinations, or be bold and finish off the look with a glitter topper to create out-of-this-world eye looks. Uniquely formulated with jojoba, jojoba, how do you pronounce that? It's either jojoba, jojoba, or jojoba. I don't know. Jojoba and coconut oil, and it's talc free. So hopefully with what it says on the back of the palette, like the description of the palette, hopefully what they says is actually true when it comes to applying the shadows. And I'm personally going to wait and see with the tutorial that's going to be coming up later on in this video. This is actually the palette without the cardboard box. This is just the original packaging taken out of the box, and this is even prettier. Like, hello, look at that. Like, that is insane. That packaging, like, what material, I don't get it. What material like is used to make it reflect the light like this? I just want to know. Packaging is a huge part when it comes to makeup and selling, because it's like the first impression when it comes to buying makeup. You look at the packaging and you're like, oh wow, this is so beautiful, and it makes you want to buy it. So that's pretty much like the first impression when it comes to buying makeup, in my opinion anyways. Honestly, it's never always about the packaging, it's about the actual formula of the product itself. So when you open the palette, this is what it looks like. It has 12 beautiful shades. These are all wearable except the glitter one, as you can see. It's like dusty rose, it has browns, it has like these deep like plums, it has like a highlighter shade, and then it has this beautiful hot pink glitter shade that's right there. It's like a pressed glitter. And the inside of the palette is also holographic. Beautiful. This is what's making me like, this is what's the main thing that's catching my eye right now, honestly. Really, like I just said, we gotta test the shadows out and see if they perform well. But yes, the packaging is beautiful, but we really need to see like if these shadows work. So let's just hop into these swatches and see how these shadows work. And then after that, because since swatches don't always, you know, tell how good a palette is, we're going to do an actual tutorial, and that's going to be the real test. So let's just hop into these swatches. Okay, so far from what I see with the swatches, they are very, very pigmented. Some of them did swatch a little bit chalky and powdery, but especially the last shade, guys, the last shade is the most pigmented shade that I ever swatched. Well, this is definitely my favorite shade in the palette. Aside from the glitter shade, I love the glitter shade, but I love Twilight because it's just beautiful. It's like a plum burgundy like matte shade, perfect to deepen up the crease. I'm about to use it in like the tutorial because it's just so beautiful. But like I said, swatches don't really tell all about like how the shades perform. Swatches, in my opinion, just tell how the shades look on your skin tone specifically. So if you're a woman of color and you're interested in this palette and you want to know how like the shades will look on your skin tone, if we have a similar skin complexion, this is how I feel like they're meant for. But honestly, like I just said, swatches don't tell everything about how shades perform. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop straight into the eyeshadow tutorial and see how these shadows work. And then once I'm done, I'm going to give you guys a review if I recommend this palette or not. So far so good with the swatches and the packaging and everything, but like I said, the main part is how these shadows work. So let's just get on to the tutorial. So I'm going to start with the P. Louise base from the shade Rumor 2, and this is just going to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. If you've subscribed to me for a long time and watched my videos, you know that I use this base all the time because ever since I discovered it, I haven't put it down. Like, this is my favorite eyeshadow base. It really helps the shadows perform really nicely. And then I'm gonna blend that out with a damp beauty sponge. This one is from Beauty Bakery. I got this from that little 6-piece egg carton. It's like $18. It's very affordable. You guys should definitely check it out. But I'm gonna blend it out with this sponge. So now that the base is blended out, I'm going to go into the shade Twilight. I just said that's my favorite shade due to the swatches. Let's just see how it, performs, like blending it out and everything. I'm gonna go into the shade Twilight. This is gonna be my first transition color, and I'm applying that with my Vasanti brush. I got this in like an Ipsy bag, like going on 3 years ago. It's still in good shape, and I still love it. It's like perfect for blending out like precise crease colors. So I'm just gonna use that today. Okay, so my first impression with blending this shade out, it's not as pigmented as it was when I swatched it. I have to like build the product up for it to gain that pigmentation. As long as you build up the product, it's fine because I can see it's very pigmented now. But when I first applied it, it wasn't really pigmented. That was the only issue I had, so I just had to like keep building the product up like maybe 4 or 5 times for it to get to the vibrancy that I desire. So that's the only thing that I noticed so far. Also, there is some fallout. That's not really a big issue when it comes to, because it's not really, sometimes it annoys people. It doesn't really bother me like that, but if you're one of those people that don't really like fallout in palettes, for example, when you like dig in the shade and powder starts falling everywhere, if that bothers you, then I'm just saying it just in case like this is something that bothers you and it affects you wanting to purchase this. Personally, it doesn't really bother me like that. It's just something I wanted to point out. If you're one of those people that don't really like fallout in palettes, it's blending out really nicely. As you can see, it's really pretty on my eye. So I'm just gonna do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back with the next shade. I'm back with the other eye done. So the next shade that I'm trying to use next is the shade Carina, and I'm going to apply that right after the shade Twilight. And I'm taking a Morphe 330 brush. Alright, so from what I can see with this shade, I really do like how it blended out. I mean, blending wise, these shades are blending out really, really nicely. I'm not having any trouble. It's not getting patchy. It's not falling out too much. It's just going onto my eyes, sticking to my eyes, and blending really nicely. So I do have to give them that when it comes to blending. Yes, you do have to build up the colors a little bit, but besides that, the blending is flawless, and I have absolutely no issues with the blending at all. And that's a really good thing when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. Like, that's the whole purpose, is to be able to blend them and make your eyeshadows look good. So I'm gonna go back into the shade Twilight and just deepen up my crease a little bit more, because the shade Carina kind of hid the darkness of my eye look a little bit, if that makes sense. Like, swirl the shade in there. I'm going to take the shade Genesis in the palette, and I'm going to just swipe that across my lid. I'm just going to use my finger. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything. This is just going to be like an everyday wearable makeup look. Wow, this shade is beautiful. I love how that's applying to my eyes. It's like nice and foiled. It kind of, like, I don't need like a lot of pressure to apply to my lid. Like, it just glides on so smoothly. That is beautiful. Alright, so the next shade I'm taking is the shade Seren. I'm going to apply that right next to the shade Genesis. Just going to deepen up the look a little bit. This is beautiful as well, guys. Wow, this is freaking gorgeous. Love to go outside and just show off this look to everyone right now, but it's kind of getting dark and nobody's gonna be outside to see me or care about what the heck my makeup looks like, but I don't care. Like, as soon as I get done with this, if the sun's still out, I'm going outside and I'm flexing, you know what I'm saying? Because this look is bomb. Making sure the two colors are blended, like the shade Genesis and Seren. I'm just making sure the shades are like blended. It's not just a harsh line. So I'm like going back and forth with my pointer finger, which has Genesis on it, and then my middle finger that has Seren on it, just to make sure the two are blending. Since this look is kind of going off the eyeshadow palette, the Dawngazing palette, I'm gonna do my face makeup off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish off my eye look. And then I'm going to end with a like official review of the product, just so you guys can get a feel of what my thoughts are on this product. So let me just do my face makeup off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my face makeup on, and I'm just going to go into my lower lash line color. I am going to take the shade Twilight again in the palette, and I'm just going to just smoke that out under my lower lashes. I'm just going to take a Makeup Shack T49 brush. Okay, so for the inner corners, I'm going to take the shade Aurora, and I'm just going to pop that into my inner corner just to make the eyeshadow come together. This is like a rosy pink, and I don't know, I just think it's really, really pretty. It like makes the look come together. This is like, I don't know, this would have been a good look for Valentine's Day, but you know, obviously Valentine's Day is over. But this is like just an overall good look for every day. But I know this is an everyday look. But I really am dying to try out that glitter shade that's in the palette. So I think we're like gonna break the rules a little bit about everyday looks, and I'm just going to take some glitter and just apply that to the middle part of my lid just to see how, you know, the glitter works out. I don't think I need glitter glue for this. If it's pressed, it like kind of like sticks on its own, so I'm just gonna like take my finger and like glide it over my lid just to see how the glitter works. I don't think I need to like be extra and get glue or anything. I just want to see if it sticks to my lid. This is the shade Pandora, and I'm just going to apply that to my lids, just across my lids. Yeah, I definitely didn't need glitter glue because it's like applying without the need for glue. It's like just sticking to my lid anyways. And this looks really pretty. This look is so freaking beautiful. Like, I am literally obsessed with it. Like, I'm not fronting right now. I am obsessed with this look. It's so simple. It's so like It's not that hard to do, yet it came out so beautiful and so I just love it so much. I love it so much. All right, I'm gonna take some mascara. This is the Mally Volumizing mascara, and I'm just going to apply it to my eyelashes. This is going to prepare myself for the falsies. Lashes, I'm just going to take the Goddess lashes. These are in the style Ride or Die, and I'm just going to apply these to my lashes. So now that I am done with the lashes, I'm going to move on to the lipstick. For lips, I'm taking the Karity lip lock in the shade Soho. This is just a beautiful purple shade, and I'm just going to apply that to my lips. I feel like this is just a nice shade to balance out the eye look. Pink and purple always goes together. Like, it's just a beautiful combination. This is the end of the tutorial. Overall, I really do enjoy using this palette. The palette is very high quality regarding the packaging, the way the shadows blend, the pigmentation, just all of that is just really, it all just played out really well for me. And I only had issues with a couple things, which is the fallout and one shadow. It just really, I was having trouble like packing on the shades. I had to do it like 5 times for it to get to that, you know, pigmentation. Besides that, it's not a big deal. I don't mind fallout in palettes. It's not the end of the world to me. The reason why I mention it is because to some people it might be a big deal. In my personal opinion, I don't mind fallout, and this is something I would like to wear on an everyday basis. I don't know about you. You might want to wear something more neutral, but this is like a nice, it's not really a cut crease. It's not too dramatic. In my opinion, this is something I could wear, you know, on a daily basis. So I do like the touch of glitter that I added. The glitter is really nice. I didn't even need any glue. I can just add it right on my finger and swipe it across my lid. That's all I had to do. So yes, I really do like this palette. That's pretty much my review. The palette retails for $24.50. If you're interested, just go onto their website, purchase it if you want to try it out for yourself. I really do. Again, I really do like this palette. It's highly recommended. It's perfect for every day. It does have like a nice pop of glitter. If you want to add like a dramatic touch, the glitter is there for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm looking forward to have 1,800 subscribers. So that's my new goal. So 1,800 subscribers, that's what I am looking forward to reaching soon. So yes, make sure you have your post notifications turned on. That way you're notified every single time that I upload. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this video. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I don't care. Also, leave some comments down below for some suggestions. I'll be sure to make some videos regarding those suggestions. And that is pretty much all I have to say. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Finish off the look with a glitter topper to layer different textures to create unique combinations, or be bold and finish off the look with a glitter topper to create out this world up. Okay, one more time. Layer different textures to create unique combinations, or be bold and finish off the look with a glitter topper to create oh, my arm's getting tired. Oh my